homes on the market. Like even freshly remodeled homes will have a lot of stuff like, not wrong, but just that could use some addressing. Yellow flags.
Welcome back, guys. Real Talk Real Estate. My name is Scott Werner. I am a real... Okay, we're redoing that.
I got you.
No, stop it. My name's Scott Werner. Welcome back. Real Talk Real Estate. I am a realtor. What is going on with my cracked out mind?
Can I do it now since you're 0 for 2? You're on 2 strikes right now. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk Real Estate. My name is Donovan Johnson. I work for Coldwell Banker Ingle Safari, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host
Scott Werner.
Scott Warner, bro. He's brokered with EXP. No, he's with EXP, brokered by the Capstone team.
All right, last time.
Well, hey guys. Want to clap again? That's the thing.
Let's
3,
clap again.
2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talk Real Estate. My name is Donovan Johnson. I work for Coldwell Banker Ingle Safari.
My name's Scott Werner, the Capstone team, brokered by EXP. Today we are going to talk about the silent repair wars, what you should fix before buyers find out. It's an important thing. Every home has its flaws, but some flaws cost you a lot more money than others.
And that's why we call it the silent war, because just like the Cold War between America and Russia back in the day, it was kind of hard to read between the lines, but all things will probably get exposed, and there's certain things that's worth spending the money on and certain things not. So this episode's about helping sellers prep their home and be ready.
Yeah, we're covering the repairs that make the biggest difference before hitting the market.
And the whole point of this is that you can either add to your negotiating power or take it away.
I mean, look, we're going to be talking about why pre-listing repairs matter.
And the biggest thing is that people judge a home within the first 30 seconds. And there's been a few times I can remember vividly in real estate where I've opened a door and closed it immediately.
Open that door, walked in, oh, this is a bad one.
This ain't y'all. We need to get out of here.
We got to go.
It's a joke at first, because sometimes, like, if they don't fully know you, they're like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Usually one of the people walk in, and then they usually walk out with odds as big and be like, yeah, let's just go to the next house.
I mean, trust us. If they see small neglect, guess what's going to go straight into their mind? Big neglect. And that's not always true, but guess what? It's a picture that you're going to paint, and you have to live with that first painting of the picture. Sorry, you're not going to repaint it.
Right. And man, when you're making these assumptions, the buyer assuming that something's going to cost money. So something my dad always told me, assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Assuming. So if you assume that they're not going to pay attention to that, that assuming may cost you thousands of bucks in equity that you've so proudly built up.
Yeah. Pre-listing repairs aren't about perfection. They're about confidence. You are making these people want to buy the house even more.
Right. And if they feel cared for, a buyer, then they're probably going to be willing to spend extra money.
Yeah. I mean, if you walk into a house, this is off script, off topic, but if you walk into a house that has some brand new floors and some brand new paint, and they're asking this amount, and you're like, okay, I can see why, other than asking a high price for a house and you're going to have to do the floors and you're going to have to do the paint. And guess what? When they feel that way, if you are a seller's agent, why am I not getting any good prices? Because guess what? They're going to lowball you because they see things that they're going to have to do immediately.
Absolutely. And so let's just go into some repairs from the seller side. And we're going to talk about 4 big repairs that, and we talked about it last episode. Scott mentioned a 4-point inspection.
Yep.
And that's super important, especially we live in the Bible Belt, but it's also the hurricane belt. So a lot of times with insurance, they'll send somebody out, but nowadays they're walking roofs. They're doing all kinds of stuff in order to
Yeah, I mean, look, these are the ones that you're going to always weaponize. Your roof condition, the HVAC age and performance. We live where it's hot. We want our HVAC to perform correctly. Electrical and safety items, also drainage, plumbing. I mean, I had one transaction that the roof was shot. The HVAC was 15 plus years old. It has not been changed. The house, it was in Graywood. House had the original, had the original roof and had the original HVAC. We're talking, hey, this refrigerant, you might as well said that it was from the 1940s. Guess who was on the other side? Guess who the listing agent was? Steve Floyd. Big old Steve. And guess what? I had to knock him down about $20,000 off of the price.
You keep moving this way, you're out of frame.
What do you need?
Just move a little.
You need to move.
Yeah, that's no,
Yeah.
Other way, back.
Back. Go on. Home run.
All right, let's restart that. There was a house in Graywood that I was the buyer's agent for, and I knocked because the original roof and the original HVAC when the home was built, I knocked $30,000 off that price real quick.
Yeah.
And guess what? The selling agent didn't like it, but we got the deal done. Those are the things that buyers are going to be looking for.
And here's the biggest thing. Those 4 things we mentioned with the roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, those aren't cosmetic. This isn't somebody walking in and saying, I hate this pink room. This is stuff that determines like the strength of your home. And if you don't fix it now, you're going to have to pay for it and more when it's time to sell again.
I mean, fixing those upfront costs are probably going to be less than giving the credit to buyers because they're going to want more. If you have this house fixed up, ready to go, then the buyer's going to be happy and say, "Hey, look, they took care of their home, so I can see paying this price."
Absolutely. And so we just talked about more serious issues, but now if it's cool, let's jump into some high impact cosmetic stuff.
Yeah, hit us with that list.
Awesome. So I think one of the biggest things is touch up paint. People will walk around. It's sometimes hard to match paint depending on like flat, eggshell, all that jazz, but that's important. And I feel like people look at baseboards a lot too. If you're seeing separation and cracks or it's all scuffed up, having a white baseboard just pops at the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is like blinds and fixtures. A lot of the times in Louisiana, especially with some of these homes that sit in the heat, the fan will start to droop a little bit and you can tell like, okay, it's been in some type of weather condition or it's just been hot. Caulking is another thing that runs out pretty fast and it's standard, but caulking goes a long way.
But another thing is caulking's cheap.
Right.
You don't need a professional to caulk, and it can look good. I mean, hey, look at a YouTube, figure out how to slick it down.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good.
Slightly wet towel in your finger, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Literally.
It does not have to be a professional. Keep going.
Absolutely. Another thing that people don't really realize is pet odors. Like if you got a lot of cats and stuff, you may be blind, but they ain't going to be blind when that smell hits them, you know? If it's carpet, you know they're going to want to replace it. Carpet's not that expensive to replace, but this is stuff you need to keep in mind that you're going to hear them complain about it and have to pay in the back end, or you may just rip it out. I had a house where when they needed to replace the carpet, we wound up just ripping out the carpet and staining the concrete. Yeah. And it went fine. So there's multiple solutions to getting stuff done, and not necessarily everything needs to be done on the list, but in my opinion, if your price point's tight, if your budget's already tight for how much you can sell it for, why not fix everything on the front end so now you're looking at yourself in a better light?
I mean, you have to think buyers assume visual neglect means neglect, hidden neglect. That doesn't mean that you're lying to me, but guess what? Those are what buyers are looking at. I mean, clean details show pride and care of the house.
And I just want to reiterate what I said and what we've been saying is not everything has to be fixed. Not every God, we know there ain't no perfect homes on the market. Like even freshly remodeled homes will have a lot of stuff like not wrong, but just that could use some addressing. Yellow flags.
Yeah. I mean, some repairs that bring no return, that just don't do anything. Full kitchen remodels. That is an expensive area to remodel. Don't remodel that. Look, let the price it right, but let that person take on that full kitchen remodel. Replacing floors, I mean, color preference. If you're going to replace floors, like you said, do something that's going to make it cheap, but do something that everybody's going to like. Do not preference it to what you like, because guess what? You're not buying that house. Somebody else is. If you moving walls, once again, an expensive thing. I mean, what if it's a structured wall? You're going to beef up a structured wall just to move it? It doesn't. Let other people figure out what they want to do. Full bathroom overhauls. I have to say, sometimes giving a cosmetic uplift in the bathroom could bring more money than redoing the whole bathroom, because once again, anything with plumbing deals with a lot of money. Luxury upgrades. Remember, your tastes are your tastes. Go to the next house and put your tastes in that you're going to be living in. You're selling this one. Let these people just do regular, hey, everybody likes this, because if you customize it, it's going to be customized for you. I mean, buyers expect function, not perfection.
Something that you can do to get on the front side of things, and when the market was better and more of a seller market, we saw a lot of this, was getting pre-listing inspection. Yeah.
If you want to win that silent war, want to win the silent repair war? I mean, like you said, pre-listed inspection.
And it gives you ability, because there's so much we can't control in this game and when the deal's going on, but imagine being able to control the timing, somewhat the pricing, but most importantly the presentation.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you truth before the buyer gets in there. It's just something to say, hey, look, these things are probably going to be looked at. Let's go ahead and make them nice and clean.
Absolutely. The more surprises that happen, you can lose a deal, but preparation wins them. Quick story: I was selling a house once, and we got to the inspection period, and the inspector revealed that there was a fire at one point in the kitchen because everything up top of it was burnt. I didn't know about it. My seller supposedly knew about it, but just forgot to mention it. And that forgetting to mention it turned into a whole ordeal, and we almost lost the deal because of the added money they wanted to basically clean up everything.
Did you get that deal done?
It got done, but it was ugly.
I mean, but look, that's what you want in a realtor as well, to work through it to get that transaction done. Look, guys, smart repairs equals strong negotiating power. Every seller wants top dollar for their house. Every seller. You had the real estate agent saying, I think it's worth here. No, the buyer's like, no, I think it's worth here. We get that you want top dollar. If you want top dollar, make the smart repairs.
And with top dollar, if you prep enough, that top dollar becomes a little bit more attainable versus just a wish.
Yeah. Fix the right things. Present the home well. Make the sale happen. Make a transaction go through.
Well, guys, hope you gleaned something from this episode. My name's Don.
My name's Scott. This has been Real Talk Real Estate. Subscribe, share, like. Hey, look, we want to help you out in any possible way, but help us out by showing a little love to us. See y'all next time.
See ya. Also, don't forget about our coffee sponsor, The Buzz.
With the little Christmas hat.
Which is why I've been tweaking. Later.